All right, one last thing I'll share about Mike. He's probably the one person in the division I wish I knew better. Two-time best-selling author, a lot of success both inside and outside of the business. And one of the things I admire most is the time he's put into really mastering his craft of teaching. He's spent endless hours, I think over 300 hours, public speaking to the youth, through things he's learned from Tony Robbins, and I'm sure he's going to give you the goods today. So let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Mike Brown.
Correct. I am going to give you the goods today. So you guys ready for a great message? No or yes?
Yes!
Right, so that's just to check where the energy's at. So I want you to write down at the top of this handout 3 words. 3 words. How many words?
3.
You want to write down 3 words. If you do not have a handout, does anybody not have a handout? Ooh, all right. We should have handouts going around. Handout helpers. I had 2 helpers that... So who does not have a handout? Raise your hand. So this whole section up front and that side. Cool? They should be right in the back. I appreciate it. They're coming around. So at the top of the handout, once you get the handout, you write down these 3 words. How many words?
3.
I want you to write down the words reasons. Reasons, patience, and enthusiasm. Reasons, patience, and enthusiasm. So reasons, patience, and enthusiasm. So reasons. I recently, for those of you know me well, you know I got married this October, this past year, which is exciting, with Lindsay. We met here in the Cutco family, which is exciting as well. So we have our little dog Tommy, and he's a fantastic little office pet, and we love having Tommy in our family. And we got married, and one of the reasons why you marry someone is because you fall in love, right? That's all it's all about. It's about love. It's about companionship. It's about connection. But it's about making sure that you're with someone that can make you a better version of you while you can help them become a better version of them. So therefore, it's a partnership, right? So when you're closing, it's a partnership. Everything's about a partnership. You have to have a reason. If I'm only selling for my reasons, then it's a one-sided relationship. So it's got to be two-sided. So reasons are important. Number 2 is patience. We said patience. I personally, on my vision board 3 years ago, I wrote down I need to improve my patience. That was one of the things. Improve patience, because I had very little patience. I would need to like woosah, you know. One of my things now is abundant life, abundance. Breathe. Why? Because I wanted things now. I wanted things fast. I wanted them now. I wanted them fast, so I had to get patience. So one of the things that we need to have is patience. How do we get patience? Is one word is curiosity. Curiosity is what creates patience. How do you have curiosity? You lead with questions. What do you lead with? Questions. So when you're closing and working with a customer, you obviously want to have a relationship with them. So you have 2 reasons. My reason is to forge a partnership. My patience is going to be able to lead with questions because I'm leading from a position of curiosity. And number 3 was enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is to actually genuinely believe with what I am representing and what I'm selling, what I'm standing for. Enthusiasm. I am sold myself. I am sold myself. I have to hold my end of the deal on what I'm selling I believe in. What I'm selling I believe in. So we have to have those 3 things, reasons, patience, enthusiasm. So over the course of this message, I hope there's a few light bulbs that go off, and feel free to all over the place. All right, so please be sure to do those. Let those light bulbs just go. Don't hold those light bulbs back. So we want you to absorb the information that we're going to go over. I have 2 objectives of my message. How many objectives?
2.
2 simple objectives. We're going to talk about mindset. We're going to talk about skill set. Mindset and skill set. And forgive the voice, of course. I feel like I went to town in the beginning session, and my voice didn't appreciate that very much. But we're all good. So we're going to start with mindset. Let's dig in. So why do people buy quality? Why buy quality? How many of you in this room right now know someone who spent $200 on a set of headphones? Who spent over $200 on headphones? Who knows someone who spent $200 on headphones? Why would you spend $200 on headphones? You know the $10 ones exist. Last longer, the quality.
Sounds better.
Get what you pay for. My training class could repeat after me if they really wanted to. The number one reason why you would spend the $200 versus the $10 is because it provides you a better experience. It provides you a better experience. That's why you spend the extra money. It provides you a better experience. We can buy a $10 headphone, $10 purse, $10 pair of sunglasses, but the $200 one provides a better experience. People don't buy Cutco because it looks good, in my opinion. They buy it because it provides them a better experience. So that's why people buy quality in the first place. It provides a better experience. So let's talk about this. If Cutco is the best, what does it cost to own the best of anything? So let's talk about that for a moment, the best of anything. Well, when you hear the best, I don't know about you, but I used to hear like Bentley, I used to hear Rolex, Rolls Royce, the best. That's what came to my mind, right? What does it take to own the best? So I thought of like Rolex. So I looked up the new best watch, $36,000. Now I know my dad didn't rock the $36,000 Rolex. Brioni, one of the top suits, just a suit, $6,400 for a jacket and a pair of pants. Now I know my dad owns his own plumbing business, wasn't rocking the $6,400 suit, just for a jacket and some pants. He was wearing a flannel shirt and some jeans, probably from Walmart. But I'll tell you right now, my dad's going to cook dinner tonight with the best set of knives in the world for a very reasonable price. So, as far as what it takes to own the best, what about the best things for the home? A grill. So this is from WilliamsSonoma.com. If you want to get a grill, the best grill is going to run you about 8 to 10 grand. It's about 8 to 10 grand for one of the top grills, a Viking. If you want one of the top fridges, you're looking at about 9 grand. Best weight range microwave combo, you're looking upwards of about 3,500, somewhere in that range. If you want the best blender, you're looking at about $700 on sale for maybe 6. It's Vitamix. So this is what it takes to own the best. If you want to get a little wine keeper for your bottles of wine, we're looking at about $6,700. And Craftsman tractor, you're looking upwards of about 7 grand for a tractor. So if someone wants something that's quality for their home or wants to own the best, they're going to spend not hundreds, but what? Thousands of dollars. We know that, but do we really internalize that? So we got to know that it costs thousands of dollars if you want to own the best. So it starts with your mentality. Next, what do things for the home actually cost? We know things for the home cost. They don't cost hundreds, they cost thousands. We know that. But as a new homeowner, my wife and I, we got married in October, and we bought our first house and right at the end of December. And when we bought our first house, honestly, I really didn't want to buy a new house. Like, I wasn't ready. I didn't want to, but she's like, let's do it. We found a place. Hey, we'll fix it up. We'll put some money into it. And I didn't realize how, I knew intellectually I was going to spend money, but I didn't know how painful it was to actually spend the money once I started spending the money. Like going to the Granite Depot and buying granite. I shared this in my training class. That was an awful experience for me because I thought granite was going to be it was a very small kitchen, super small kitchen, just 2 of us. I thought it was going to be like $3 grand. And I go there and sit down with salespeople, and they're like, oh, where do you think they start us? At the lower end granite, of course? No, where do salespeople start? The what? The high. So we're doing the numbers. I was like, that looks beautiful. She's like, yeah, that looks great. How much is that? It was like almost $100 a square foot, and I'm coming out to over it was like $12,000 in the granite. Excuse me?
You don't really need granite, right?
Do you have lower grade granite? Is there lower end granite? Well, actually we do. We have another set, another showing of granite. Then they drop down to a lower quality of granite. It was like $80 a square foot, and it'd be like $8,500. It was like, we're moving in the right direction, but that's not the right answer. I said, where's the broke people? Where's the broke people granite section? I want quality, but I don't want to spend that much money for quality, but it's not the cheap stuff, but it's the cheapest quality stuff you have. And that's what we landed on. It was like $3,700. $700 more than I wanted to spend, but it's like the broke person's granite. I want quality, but that's what we landed on. That's a painful check, because then we had to pay the people to install it. I intellectually knew that, but swiping the card for $4 grand, that sucked. That sucked that the bathroom was 10 G's to turn a laundry room into a bathroom. I didn't like putting that on my credit card. I didn't enjoy writing the check for 20 grand to move into the house. That sucked. But when I was in your chairs, 18, 19 years old, I intellectually knew that was happening to grown-ups, but now that I'm 33 and doing it, what the hell? It's my money. Work hard for my money. Anyway, that was more of me venting than teaching you anything. It was like, I just had to get that off my chest, so thanks for listening. But one of the things that you guys will run into, ladies and gentlemen, you will run into people having pets in their home. Now, I have my little son, his name is Tommy, named after Thomas Lamb, of course. So, Tommy, that little sucker's expensive. Who has a pet in here? Say aye.
Aye.
Yeah, what the hell? Just to get his nails clipped and wash them, it's like $30. And you do that twice a month, it's $60 a month. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going to cost me an extra $60 a month. And then, oh, by the way, we have to buy him food and toys and stuff. And then, one vet visit was $300. I said, what? Tommy, you need to get a job. like, what's up? So it's going to cost, it costs $1,000, $2,000, right? Just to have a pet. How many of you guys go into someone's house that has 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 different animals that live in that home? And yet they say, oh yeah, that was a little too much. Right? Mindset. You gotta have mindset. Money doesn't buy things. What buys things? Value. That's what buys things. You gotta have the right mindset. Why are people in our society comfortable with upgrading? Let's talk about that. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up for December. Know what happens in December? No. It does happen in December, but that's not why I'm excited. December 7th, to be exact, know what happens?
My birthday.
His birthday, that's why we're all fired up. Woo! So that's the point I wanted to make, guys. Because I get my upgrade for my cell phone, December 7th, every 2 years. You guys didn't know that? Yep, now you know. It is a birthday of my cell phone. Every 2 years I get a new upgrade. Know what that's a fancy term for? Costs me more money. That's what the fancy term is. So I upgrade my cell phone and then they up my bill by like, $16 to $22 a month. That's essentially what the upgrade comes with. But I get the new features of the newest iPhone. And you guys know what I'm talking about? Say aye if you know what I'm talking about. Aye. So I look forward to the upgrade, but then I forget it's also going to cost me more money. People upgrade their TV, upgrade their computer, they upgrade their phones, they upgrade their noses and facial features, they upgrade their areas of their body, right? They upgrade their husbands. People upgrade all the time, right? Or wives, for that matter. So people upgrade all the time. And people look forward to an upgrade all the time. So my question is, why don't you think of upgrading their knife set and their kitchen stuff as the same mentality? It's just an upgrade. It's an upgrade. So that's the mindset. That's what we're doing for people. Who wins when someone invests in Cutco? Think about it in these terms. I have it over here. A college kid living in an apartment versus average family. This $54,000, that's over the course of the state of Florida. In some of our counties that we live in, it's a lot higher than that. Some of the customers you're doing appointments with, it's a lot higher than that. But $1,000 to you is 20% of your income for your friends. $1,000 to them, that's $10,500. That's why it's a painful check for some people to write to get granite. But for me to buy granite, that's like you buying a $1,000 weekend at Bonnaroo or whatever, right? I don't even know if that's $1,000, but you get the point. Maybe a laptop. That's you getting your $1,000 laptop. But for them to get a $1,000 new laptop, that's like you getting a $100 new pair of kicks, and it's $20 a month for 5 months. That's not that big of a deal. If you could get any pair of shoes you wanted for $20 a month for 5 months, and you get them right away, you probably have a lot of shoes. Some of you have a lot of shoes anyway, and you don't do that little layaway plan. The ratio is pretty simple. So you gotta have the right mindset. Don't think like college kids, think like grown-ups who invest in homes. So who wins when someone owns Cutco? Write down these 4 letters, B-U-N-S. B-U-N-S. In my organization, they know what that spells. I think in all of your organizations, you know what that spells. Buns. Buns. Why does it make sense for someone to invest inside Cutco? Because they get buns. What does the B stand for? Buy once. They buy it one time. What's the U? They use it every day. In the end, they never have to replace in the S. It saves money. You think you're selling kitchen stuff. You're not selling kitchen stuff. You're selling buns. Buy once, use every day, never replace, saves money. It just so happens to be kitchen stuff. If I was going to sell a pair of shoes, if I was going to sell a computer, a phone, a car, anything that exists on planet Earth that was buns, buy once, use every day, never replace, saves money, I would sell it. What keeps me at Cutco 15 years? Because the only marketable product that has buns. Any light bulbs on that? Thank you. So I want you to think about high quality cutlery. High quality cutlery that is out there. If they don't buy Cutco, but they want high quality, let's talk about that. So this is a Shun. Shun Classic, not the Kaji, but a Shun. Their trimmer is going to run you about $175. Sometimes you find them sell for $140 for their trimmer. This right here is their another Shun. Their 8-inch utility knife, that would be like similar to our slicer, I guess you would call it. Maybe a petite carver. So in that range is $300, $240 on sale for that one knife. You look at a 5-piece set right here. Their Shun Fuji set, 5 pieces, a sharpener, and a block is going to be $2,500 on sale for $1,600. So if I want the best set of knives in stores, if I want the best steak knives, the Shun Kaji, I'm going to spend over $125 a steak knife on sale. And if I want a high-end Henkel's Damascus steel right here, $5,800 for 4 knives. 4 knives, which is about $3,500 a sale. That's approximately $900 a knife. Approximately $900 a knife. So if I am someone who wants the best knives, and I'm not educated at all, I go to the store, I look at these and say, cool, that's what I'll get. What? And they don't even have buns. Because they got the buy once. Kinda. I mean, you might have to replace them. Never use every day, yes. Never replace, no. And will it save them money? I don't know. That's a lot. Maybe. And here's the kicker. Their guarantee is not generational. It's one generation. It's only for the person who buys the knives. Is the person who's registered. They register the product, and then it's only guaranteed for that one person who bought it. So when they die, the guarantee dies too. So you're going to spend $800 a knife, and the guarantee dies when you die. Right? That's what it takes to own the best. Do you have the mindset that you own the best? Are we excited about selling Cutco or what? Right? I mean, we're the best knives in the world. So closing is not something you're doing to somebody, it's you're doing something for them, with them. It's very important to think about. We're going to spend the rest of our time today on skill set. I'm going to spit some fire, like I'm just telling you right now. Like, I'm going to give you the goods. So your hand should probably hurt with how many notes you're about to take. I just want to forewarn you. I am recording this right now so you can find it on my YouTube channel just in case you missed something. But I'm about to give you some goods. So you guys ready? No or yes? Yes. All right, so let's give you some skill set. 5 reasons why someone should get a set. There's 5 reasons. How many reasons? 5 reasons someone should get a set. They get the right tool for the right job. They're discounted. They get free stuff. It's safer. And they get a 5-pack, right? Right tool, discounted, free stuff, safer, 5-pack. And this is already written on your thing. But if I had to ask you, if a customer asked you, says, hey, you know, is it George or Jorge? George. I really like the knives. I really want to get them. I love them. Like, can I just buy pieces? Know what George is going to say? He's going to say, absolutely. Absolutely. However, the sets are a much better deal or a much better value because, Ms. Jones, you get the right tool for the right job. They're already discounted. You get a bunch of free stuff. They're safer because they come in a block or a tray with a cutting board, and you can do the 5-pack. So what would you rather do, Ms. Jones? Let me show you the sets first, and if none of them work for you, I'll help you get whatever individual pieces that you'd like to get. This next set is called you fill in the blank. Immediately, instantaneously, someone says, can I buy pieces? You respond with what? Absolutely. However, the sets are much better value, or much better deal, because you get the right tool, discount, free stuff, saver, and you do the 5-phase. So, Ms. Jones, what would you rather do? So let me just show you the sets first, and if none of them work, I'll show you a couple of individual options that might work better for you. It's got to be like clockwork. Boom. As soon as they say, can I just buy pieces? Next one, names and uses. Names and uses. In the names and uses section of your blue book, what I like to do is I like to try to simplify this section. When I was a Cutco student, I used to simplify this section into 3 different sections. I called them the daily, weekly, and monthly tools. The daily, weekly, and monthly tools. So that way, instead of looking at this as one set, it was 3 sets within the one set. And I would strategically do this. These first 4 tools were called the daily tools. Who knows what also these first 4 tools are? They're what? What set are those first 4 tools? That's a studio set. So when I show a studio set, that's called the daily tool set. Right? The studio set is also the daily tools. So these first 4 tools are your daily tools, Ms. Jones. So I'm already helping myself drop down to starter sets by doing daily, weekly, and monthly. Your daily tools, Ms. Jones, are these first 4. Now, right here and here, then you have your weekly tools. The weekly tools are going to be your turning fork, Ms. Jones. That's going to be for serving. You have your chopper, which is for your vegetables. And then you got your bread. Once a week when you have family dinner at the house. Those are your weekly tools, Ms. Jones. So what are the daily and weekly tools? That's a what? Galley. That's a galley set. And then my monthly tools, Ms. Jones, your monthly tools are going to be your heavy-duty knife for your big stuff, and then your holiday carving set. That's going to be your monthly tools whenever you have a holiday or barbecue for that once a month. So you got my dailies, weekly, and monthlies. Any light bulbs on that, by the way? Right? So Ms. Jones, we have dailies, weekly, and monthlies. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. What comes in your set? The first tool in your set is called the paring knife. This is for small stuff in the air. Small fruits, pair in the air. What would you use your paring knife for? Absolutely. Absolutely. It works perfect for apples. It works perfect for apples. You could also use it for mangoes and kiwis, but it's not good for items on the cutting board. And that's why you have your trimmer, which is another daily tool. Trimmer is great for cutting fruits and vegetables on the cutting board. Small fruits on the cutting board, Ms. Jones. What would you use your trimmer for? Tomatoes. That's a great one. It's the best tomato knife you ever get. Any type of small fruit on the cutting board. That one's fantastic, but it's not good for spreading. That's why I have spatula spreader, Ms. Jones. This one's great for spreading. What would you use your spatula spreader for? Amazing for bagels. Amazing for bagels. This is going to be the best bagel tool you got. You could also use it for sandwiches, baked goods, pies, brownies, casseroles. It's fantastic. But it's not going to be good for rotisserie chicken or summer fruit like a pineapple. That's why you have your petite garter, Ms. Jones. Petite garter is fantastic for anything larger. What would you use your petite garter for, Ms. Jones? Rotisserie chicken. It's amazing. Absolutely. You'll love it. Great for pineapples too. Those are the 4 tools in your week and your daily tools. Ms. Jones, can you see how over the course of a day each one of those items might be able to get used? What did I just sell on every appointment? I at least just sold a studio set on every damn appointment. Daggone appointment. Every daggone appointment. You guys got that? So if you get a yes on each of the tools, you're going to increase your closing, right? So that's one way. Any good stuff so far? We getting good? All right. So that's our names and uses. Next one, we got to write all the numbers on paper. We got to write the numbers on paper. So at the end of your appointment, I'm going to write it right over here. At the end of your appointment, this is what your sheet of paper should look like. All right. So this is your demo on a sheet of paper. My guys know this. $10 a knife times 8 knives in a set is what? $80. That's how much you pay for a low quality set of knives, Ms. Jones. You're going to replace those every 2 years, and over 40 years of cooking, that's 20 replacements, Ms. Jones. So that's going to get you $1,600 on low quality knives. So whether you buy Cutco today or you don't buy Cutco today, that's fine. You're going to spend over $1,600 on knives over a lifetime, but you don't really get the benefits of quality. So you're going to spend the money whether it's with me today on Cutco or over a lifetime on non-Cutco, you're going to spend the money anyway. Light bulbs? Thank you. Those are compliments. Ms. Jones, then at the end of the appointment, Ms. Jones, Cutco saves a lot of money.
One way it saves money is not buying knives over and over again. It also saves money by buying whole foods and cutting them up yourself. It also saves money by inspiring you to eat out one less time per month. So if you eat out one less time per month by having got good quality knives, that's $720 per year, Ms. Jones, that you can save. Over the course of 20 years of eating, that's $18,000 that you save by eating out one less time per month. So Cutco can save you a lot of money. So if it saves you money, Ms. Jones, we call that an investment. Did you see why 16 million people invested in Cutco? Because they're going to spend this much money anyway, and they're going to save this much money by investing in Cutco. Do you see why 16 million people can't be wrong? Do you see why 1 out of 8 households in America own Cutco? So this is not, I mean, that's why, Ms. Jones, that's why everyone gets some stuff. So don't feel bad if you decide to get some stuff. So if you're like most people, you probably have it priced like high quality knives, and then you go into your closing. Ms. Jones, high quality knives are going to run you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Cutco's better, it should be more. So a full set of Cutco, a homemaker set's going to run you $4,000. Don't get caught up in the numbers. Your office might do things different. That's fine, but this is what my sheet of paper looks like. So you're talking $4,000 for your set of Cutco. Let me show you what you get. Boom. This is the complete. You got the signature. I'm going to just stick to the small family sets, the homemaker set. It's fantastic. Beautiful thing about the homemaker set, it's not $4,000. As a matter of fact, it's not even as much as the Wusthof of $3,400. It's not even as much as the Wusthof on sale of $2,000, which a lot of people find surprising due to the superior quality of Cutco. These little phrases I'm giving you, if you're not writing them down, damn, you're missing out. So, $2,000. So, a lot of people find that surprising due to the superior quality of Cutco. Ms. Jones, you ready? The entire Homemaker Plus 8 set, it's only $1,273 paid in full. Most people, when they choose to purchase Cutco though, they take advantage of a no interest installment plan. It's only $275 today on a credit card. Most of my customers find they spend about $275 on a credit card at like a Publix or a Costco. So for one extra trip to the grocery store, they have a full set for the rest of their life. So instead of doing this ever again, they just do this today, and then they do it, same $275 4 more times, and then they're done. They never need knives again. If you want to do it today, Ms. Jones, I'll give you this much in free Cutco by doing it today versus waiting till later. So let me show you the back of the book of our free gifts and accessories section. Let me know whatever you want to pick out for free up to this amount. So what jumps out at you? The tools? So I wouldn't be doing my job. Did you want to go ahead and get your kitchen tool set for free with just a grocery bill on a credit card today? So does your sheet of paper look like this so far? If it does, great, you're probably doing really well. You're probably winning trophies. If it doesn't, get ready for the next 2 weeks of selling, which is why we have an Arrive with 7 contest. We have appointments in front of you to use what you're learning. Good stuff so far? No reacts. Cool? So you got to use the paper. You got to write all the numbers down on paper, and I'll continue writing them down so you can see what the rest of the presentation looks like here shortly. We already talked about other brands, the Wusthof, Henkel, Schund. Do you want to bash the competitors or build them up? Always build them up. You got to build up the competitors. Why? Because they're really good. And if I make them look really good, we're about to make ours look what? Better. So when we look better than crap, it doesn't make us look good. When we look better than the best, they're like, dang, that's a good deal. I want to convince them to go buy Wusthof. Like Ms. Jones, listen, if you don't get Cutco today, that's totally cool. I won't feel bad. I won't feel bad if you don't get Cutco. I mean, I'll egg your house next week, but I won't feel bad while I'm doing it. I'm just kidding. I won't feel bad if you don't get Cutco, no big deal. But if you don't get Cutco today, I'll get one of these other high-end brands. Because I'd hate to see you waste $1,600 on stuff that doesn't work. I'd rather you buy high quality that does work. And these are the brands that are high quality that do work. They're really good. They're really good. Build them up, and then I say, how are Ms. Jones? This is what Cutco offers. They have this, we have this. They have this, we have this. They have this, we have this, this, and this. So if a product's gonna offer more benefits, more features, and a better guarantee, you'd expect it to be what? More price, and that's why you're talking $4,000 for our set. But let me show you what you get. Is that what your price comparison feels like? If it doesn't, make the adjustment. Make the adjustment. Any light bulbs on that? All right, let's keep going. 4 questions. See,
we got to make sure that we understand. Remember, I led with three words to kick off my message. What were the 3 words? Number 1 was what? Reasons. Number 2 was? And number 3 was? So, as far as the patience, this is where patience comes from. We've got to be patient when we're closing. I want you to think like you're in a hot tub. And you're just chilling. You're just chilling. Don't imagine you're in a hot tub yet, because some of you guys are just like, zone out. Don't do that yet. But you want to chill. And the customer says, no. Did you want to go and get that homemaker set today? Did you want to go and put that $275 down? And they say no. How many nods does it take before I say a word? At least, maybe 3, 4, 5. You know, a couple. Why? Because I'm chilling in a hot tub. So what? Did you want to go and put that in 275 today? Enthusiasm's all-time high, ready? Did you want to go and do that today, Ms. Jones?
No.
That's easy. All right, that was no fun. Larry, did you want to go and do that today? What? Right, like, energy just goes, no. Did you want to do that today, Miss Larry? Sure. Hey. And what are the first 2 words out of my mouth after I nod 3, 4, 5, 6 times? No problem. No problem, Ms. Jones. Because no problem equals no pressure. No problem. No problem. Ready? I'm going to follow that and change your state. I'm going to change your mind. She already just said a no, so I'm going to go from a no to a yes. How do I go from a no to a yes? Ask a really good question. You want to ask a really good question. What's a good question that I know I'm going to get a yes answer to is, hey, no problem. Did you like Cucko today now? Did you like Cucko? It was amazing. I loved it. Always. Every time they're going to say yes. Oh, yeah, I really liked it. So now I just went from a negative to an affirmative. Do you guys see that? So you change their mind. Boom. A no. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to anchor in the affirmative. So I'm going to say, so Mr. Jones, did you like Cucko? Yeah? Cool. What was your favorite part? What did you like most about it? And now they're anchoring home the value that they saw in the product line versus the reasons that they don't want to buy. So I'm changing your thought pattern by asking a good question, but it takes patience to be able to ask the questions, but it takes curiosity to also ask the questions. Some of you guys are leading with thinking you have the answer. Guys especially. Oh, I know. How many of you guys say I, gentlemen in the room, say I if you're in a relationship. Girls in the room, say I if you're in a relationship. Guys just got really excited. So when someone said, can you have all the girls that didn't say I stand up? So he said, girls, how many of you ever just wanted to be heard, but the guy starts solving your problems for you? Isn't that annoying? Girls. Right? Oh, girls, we know. We know. Right? Guys in the room, how many of you in the room have a girl that gives you a problem and you're like, oh my God, this is so easy to solve. Why are you making this so complicated? Right? And all you want to do is just be like, this is all you got to do. Now can we do something else? It doesn't take that long. So guys in the room, you have to align. This is easy for the girls, but guys, you gotta align. You can't just go in for the kill. You can't just solve their problems for them. You gotta be in the hot tub. Chill for a little bit. Ms. Jones, no sweat, no problem. If you don't mind me asking, did you like Cucko today? Yeah? What was your favorite part? What did you like most about it today? What do they say? Guaranteed, high quality, comfortability. It's amazing. The spatula spreader. You know, they give you all sorts of answers. And then here's my reaction, no matter what they say. You know what my reaction is? It doesn't matter what they said. The nickel rivet, I love that nickel rivet too. Like how smooth it is, that's my favorite part. I love that. Whatever they say, it doesn't matter. I love that too about Cucko. So you align with them. I love that too. And then question number 3, question number 2. Did you like Cutco? Question number 2. Question number 1, did you like Cutco? Question number 2, what did you like most about it? Question number 3. So if you don't mind me asking, Ms. Jones, what are you unsure of? It sounds like you like it. It sounds like you like a lot of things about it. What are you unsure of? What are you unsure of? And now they'll give you an answer. Now they're going to give you an answer. It's going to be one of 2 things, really. Too many pieces or too much money. Those are the 2 answers, 2 reasons. I gave you 3. But your 4th question is a bonus question. It's a bonus. What's the bonus? It just depends. I give you my 3 most popular ones. Focus on the ones that give you the majority and just learn how to master those. The first one is just a lot right now. They give you the vague answer. They give you the vague. So if you don't mind me asking, what are you interested in? It's just a lot. And automatically you guys think it's a lot of what? Money, because you're a broke college kid. And you retreat to your broke college kid mindset, but it might not have been a lot of money. It might have just been a lot of knives. So don't assume, guys, and try to solve the problem. Lead with curiosity and questions. It's just, you did great. Oh my God, sweetie, you did such a good job. You did great. It's just a lot right now. Oh, I totally understand. If you're broke, I get it. That's not what she said. She didn't say that. She says a lot right now. So what's the follow-up question? What's the bonus question? Is it too many pieces or just too much money? That's the bonus question. If they say it's just too much money, I like this one. Is it like a lot too much, or is it just like a little too much? Is it like a lot too much, or is it just like a little too much? I don't know what they're going to say. Let them answer it. Either way, I'm pretty much going to do the same thing, but at least they feel like they're being heard. If they say I have to ask my husband, this is the best one. Sweetie, I just need to ask my husband. Listen, if I bought these knives today, he will use them on me. Anybody ever hear that one? Say aye. He would kill me if I spent this much money. Oh my God, no way. That's not even disgusting. Don't tell me how that is like that. Here's what you do. You shift it to third person. Here's what you say. You say, Ms. Jones, I totally get it. Did you like Cutco today? Yes. What did you like most about it? Love the handle design. Great. So if you don't mind me asking, what are you unsure of? I just have to ask my husband. I just don't. If I were you, I would do the same thing. What do you think he'll say? And guess what? She's going to say one of 2 things now. What's she going to say? She's going to say, he's going to say it's too much money or too many pieces. Now you get the real reason. There's only 2 reasons. Pieces or money. Those are the 2 real reasons. Find out which one it is and drop down because of that reason. And that reason alone. Don't make it worse than it actually is. Don't make it bigger than it actually is. One of 2 reasons. Find out which one it is and use that reason as why you're dropping down to the smaller set. That's it. It's simple. But you got to stay from a position of confidence and anchor that confidence. Too easy. And there might be other reasons. But we major in the majors because those are the major ones. You nail those, you're going to crush it. And use their response to either drop down to lower set of Cutco or more free stuff. So let me show you these scenarios before I wrap up. Are you guys getting some value? Yes. Good. So Ms. Jones, let me show you how to do this. Ms. Jones, I'll do a drop down scenario for you. I'll do a couple real quick and we'll wrap up.
All right, let's do this thing. So we got sell off the homemaker. Ready? So I'm here, Miss Jones. Eyes on me. So Miss Jones, did you want to go and get this set? I do my fight. I'll just do it live. Did you like? No? No worries, no problem. Did you like Cutco? Yeah. What'd you like most about it? Handle design? That's fantastic. I love that too. If you don't mind me asking, what are you sure of that? Oh, I just have to ask my husband. Oh, if I were you, I'd have to do the same thing. What do you think he'll say? He's just saying it's just a lot of money. Oh, I get it. Do you think he's gonna say like it's a lot too much or just like a little too much? A lot too much? Ms. Jones, I have to show you this next option then. Because this next option is called legality. Ms. Jones, are you gonna carve a turkey like all the time? No, probably monthly, if that. And are you gonna do big stuff all the time? Probably not. I mean, those are the monthly tools. The galley set still comes with the pair in the air, trimmer for small stuff, spatula spreader. You get your dailies and your weeklies. So you get the most used tools. Let me show you what it looks like. Check this out. It looks like this. Comes in a block with a cutting board with 6 table knives, and it's not over $1,273, Miss Jones. The entire set. You ready, Miss Jones? It's only $919. That breaks down to only $199 a month, which is only $50 a week, Miss Jones. And that's only like $25 for you, $25 for your husband. Here's the best part, Miss Jones. If you want to do it today, I could still give you $200 in free Cutco. So what do you think? Does that work a little bit better for you? Say no. No. So Miss Jones, no problem. You did like Cutco, you said, right? You like the handle design and everything? Do you feel like this is a little too much? Your husband's still unsure? I get it. That's why I have to show you these starter sets. These are the budget busters, Miss Jones. My friends spend more money on Chipotle, Starbucks, and smoothies, and chicken nuggets on what I'm going to show you in these next sets. They're fantastic. Let me show these to you real quick. They're awesome. There are 7 of them. There are 7 different starter sets. They are fantastic. Let me show you all of those sets. Show. Out of those, which one did you like the best? That one? That one is awesome. That's the daily tools, Miss Jones. I agree. You'd probably use that one every day. That studio set, it's going to break down to only $545. That's only $119 a month, Miss Jones. Miss Jones, that's like, I don't know, what, $30 a week? Miss Jones, $30 a week, that's what my friends spend in Chipotle. That's 4 trips to Chipotle. That's it. And you have a full set of Cutco Forever and you're getting $119 in free Cutco. What do you think? Does that work a little bit better for you? That's how we drop down. And how do we make sure that we lock down their favorite piece? Ms. Jones, if this doesn't work for you, what are your favorite pieces? You guys ready? Don't miss this. I know you really like the pieces in the studio set right here. Do you feel like these would be your 4 favorite items if you had to pick 4? Yeah? Well, let me just show you this. If you picked out the paring knife, the trimmer, the spatula spreader, and the petite carver individually, it's going to be $400, whatever the hell it is. But if you do this package up here, we can put it in a block. We can put it with a cutting board. You buy all these 4 items, plus you get a block, you get a cutting board, and you get a free pair of shears. And that package is actually only with the basic studio, or something, 424, whatever it is. That package is only $424, Miss Jones. So for an extra $24, you could do the entire package, get these 3 extra items, and you could do the 5 pay on it. So which would you rather do? Buy the individual pieces, or would you rather do that package? Any light bulbs on that? Yeah. And that's a yes or yes question. I didn't say, do you want to buy today? I said, which would you rather do? The pieces or the package? Everyone likes the package. So to wrap up, there are different sections of your blue book. The first is the knife sets. You should get 7 no's on your knife sets. Homemaker twice, galley, starters, 4 pieces, buy now bonus, or 4 pieces, 3 pieces, and then a buy now bonus. 7 no's. 6 or 7 no's on the knife sets. Then, Ms. Jones, we have a flatware presentation. I do my flatware presentation, get another no. Then I do a cookware presentation, and that's another no. And then I have a table knife add-on presentation. Do you just want the table knives? That's another no. And then I have accessories for the home, and then I have accessories for outdoors, and then I have gift sets, and then I have coffee. There are 11 different no's that you should get on every single appointment if you are doing it right. And there are some of you that stop at 2, 3, or 4. Increase your closing percentage by showing more stuff and letting the customer see the entire catalog, but doing an effective presentation on each. You should be getting 13 no's per demo. So in closing, guys, it was a pleasure serving you. Like I said, this is recorded, so I'll put it on my YouTube channel. And if you want to stay in contact, you can feel free to text Brad to 66866. You'll be on my email list. We'll stay in contact. You'll get a copy of my books emailed to you. They're #1 bestsellers on Amazon. And I'd love to stay in touch and continue the conversation with you guys. Have a great rest of your day.
who feels like they're taking some value from the conference so far? Let's go around. What are some biggest takeaways, not just from that one, but from Andy's talk all the way on through this one? 3. Flow slowly, the cream special. Sarah. Enthusiasm all the way across, every single part. Trent. Know your stuff. Know your stuff. Yeah, stuff. Don't be a. Jeez, this has got a little crazy in here.
Have some swagger.
Have a little swagger.
I've been there too.
11 no's. 11 no's. It's not being pushy, it's about being assertive. Is there anything else? Awesome. So, guys, you got all these great